Man, that was a crazy adventure we had.
Oh man, Jacob, going all the way to the North Pole. That was wild.
And then Tim Allen was there.
Yeah, and there were all sorts of different fun things that we did up with Santa, and I'm just so glad that we got it on tape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
you put film in the camera though, right?
What film? I thought you put the film in the camera.
Oh man.
What are we gonna do now for Christmas?
Oh, no wonder the Christmas episode is a day late.
No. Okay. I got an idea. Remember that thing they taught us at the North Pole? Make up everything, and that's how politics were done. Okay. If we just make up an episode right now, then we'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you don't think they'll notice that it's a day late?
No, we'll just say we had a perfectly normal Christmas.
Yeah, we had a perfectly normal Christmas, and everything went just fine, and we were so busy we couldn't record until the next day. Oh, that's smart. That's
good
smart.
thing this isn't on any audio. Or
Yeah,
anything.
good thing. Oh, Jacob, we should probably start the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi guys, sorry that we're a day late on posting. We had our nice, perfectly normal Christmas. Yeah, yeah.
With just presents and definitely not
just presents.
wrapping presents with elves.
Yeah, and the only place we went was the store.
The store.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Luke lost a present.
Yep, I lost a present. It fell down the chimney practice chute. You know what I'm saying? For where Santa has to practice going down the chimney. So.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So, Jacob, today we're going to be talking about Christmas because, after all, it is the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
And in order to get us in the spirit, we're in a room to record that's a little chilly. So I'm gonna be absolutely freezing the whole time we record today, Jacob.
Okay. So hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
Why do we always have it at Christmas?
Yeah, honestly, I don't like hot chocolate. Listen, most of the time, hot chocolate is pretty bad. Like, the Starbucks hot chocolate is abysmal. It might be I don't drink coffee, and some people are like, oh, just get the hot chocolate. No, the hot chocolate at Starbucks is worse than the coffee, but I don't even drink coffee. That's how bad the hot chocolate is. It tastes like dirt. And then the problem is, most of the other hot chocolates, everybody's seen the Salmonella video about Swiss Miss. Obviously, I'm not drinking Swiss Miss. And then, like, all the other hot chocolates are okay at best, but, like, I don't really like it that hot, and I don't really like marshmallows in it either. So, if they just give me a regular glass of chocolate milk that wasn't heated up, I'd prefer that.
Yeah. That's your opinion, Luke. And I totally respect that opinion.
But I do get why Santa likes the cookies and the milk, you know what I'm saying? That's a good combo. That's a good combo.
They're always so good. And the carrots. Those reindeer love
carrots.
I
really thought you meant
Santa likes carrots?
No, I really thought you meant that, like, you know, when the kids go to bed and you got the cookies and the milk out, that Jacob's like, yeah, I got the cookies and the milk and carrots because he's got to have some veggies in his life. You know what I'm saying? Got to have a balanced breakfast.
The carrots are for the reindeer. You learned this at we learned this at the Perfectly Normal Christmas.
Our Perfectly Normal Christmas that we definitely had. Christmas. We were home for Christmas. Wait, why were we going on Christmas Day? Santa delivers presents like
Santa. But we got back Christmas.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had a perfectly normal Christmas,
and we got stuck in Canada.
Yeah.
Because, there was and they wouldn't
let traffic,
us... The traffic.
And they wouldn't let us across the border because Jacob is on the list. Yeah.
What list? The naughty list.
That's the one.
The naughty list.
That was like, yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Naughty list,
not war criminals. Anyway.
Yep. We don't talk about what happened in Cuba.
So, Jacob... what's your favorite type of Christmas treat? Like cookies or fruit cake, or who actually eats fruit cake?
I don't eat fruit cake.
I could name maybe one time I've had fruit cake and it was okay at best.
Probably like those Christmas cookies, they sell them at like every single place, like when they're doing a fundraiser for Christmas cookies, those Christmas cookies, the
Okay,
generic
okay.
Christmas cookies.
I know what you mean.
The sugar cookie.
I don't usually like the frosting on those, but
No.
I like them when they're just kind of some sprinkles on the top. You know, sprinkles underrated, dude. You
Yeah.
have them as little kids. Now I'll have a sprinkle. I'll be like, whew, highlight of my day. It's got that crisp crunch to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A very cool, crisp crunch.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's that stand for, Luke?
What do you mean? I was
Are
not
they-
I was not insinuating any acronym at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are they all spelled with K though?
No, of course not.
Oh.
Jacob, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you insinuate anything about who the group of people who ruled in the state of Indiana for like 6 years?
You mean the cool kids of Kansas?
Yeah, they migrated.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to Christmas. Jacob, you got any funny Christmas stories?
You know, there was this one time on Christmas, we're moving stuff from the tree,
Mhm.
and then the tree decided to join us in the Christmas
Mm.
thing, which means the tree fell down and shattered all over the presents.
The tree shattered or the
No, yeah, the tree was for some reason ice. No, like all the ornaments shattered that were around it,
Nice.
and that was
It
great.
It happens to the best of us.
Any stories, Luke?
Let's see. What's a good one? I don't know, but every year I get a couple fresh ornaments. You know how it is. If your parents are cool, they'll buy you ornaments. If your parents aren't cool, they don't buy you ornaments.
They don't even buy you candy. They don't even buy you presents. They just leave.
Yeah, poor Jake. So Jacob doesn't like candy, as everybody knows, and he got a lot of candy this year.
A lot.
Hey, if you're one of those people who gave Jacob candy and listening in, Jacob is very appreciative, and he
Yeah.
did not mean that as a diss. Right, Jacob? We want to cover our PR bases. Come on. Come on, we don't want
Because Santa gave me some of that stuff.
Oh, yeah, Santa. Yeah.
I mean, Santa. I have met Santa.
Yeah, we didn't meet Santa.
Santa doesn't definitely have a version of the CIA in the North Pole.
Yeah, and they detained you for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, and
After what you did in 08.
I did not do anything in 08. I did not cause the recession. I might have-
Wait, Jacob, so you were born in 08, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When did the recession start? Like before or after you were born, or right when you were born?
Yeah.
Guys, Jacob
Well,
started.
that's what the birth
Jacob-
certificate
Jacob
says.
caused the recession.
I was born and I just tanked.
Jacob tanked the stock market. The interest rates skyrocketed.
It's because I'm like the boss baby from the famous DreamWorks animation movie, The Boss Baby.
I appreciate that you said the full title, and it's a new movie out.
What's the new movie?
Not from Boss Baby, but from no, maybe it's not DreamWorks. Maybe it's no, it's Illumination. I think is making the. It's about ducks or something. It's
Oh, it's not called Migration.
yeah, Migration.
It's
I think
called
is what it's
Migration.
called. Yeah.
I mean, you know they made another Trolls movie?
I did. It was a big seller this year.
That was a big seller.
Yeah, the kids like that. They didn't like the Wish though. Not that
They
new
like-
Disney.
They don't
Wish.
like the Disney. When I was a kid, Disney made
Back in my day.
back in the good old days.
back
Disney,
in my day. Whew.
Disney was on top.
Mm-hmm.
Before, let's just say Iger might have been a way better than Chaybeck.
No. Bob Iger did some bad stuff too. Bring back Michael Eisner.
Yeah, but he also did. None of them ever did really good stuff except for like Walt, and then like the guys after Walt,
So like Roy Disney.
Roy Disney, and then,
And then Roy O. Disney.
Roy O. Disney was on there, but who was the two other guys? It was Don Tatum. There was Don Tatum, and then there was, I'm blanking on the other guy's name, but there was Don Tatum.
Man, this was really supposed to be about Christmas, and now we're talking about
Disney. Disney made the Christmas.
Disney Corporation.
Oh,
CEO.
the Christmas carols. All the different Christmas carols movies. You got the good ones. You got like the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol movie. You got like the Muppets Christmas
That's only sort of Disney adjacent because Disney didn't sign anything with the Muppets until like the 90s.
Yeah.
And also Jim Henson died in the 90s.
Well, anyways, about the Christmas Carol, Muppets Christmas Carol, the Muppets did well in that one, and then you got like the 3D Christmas Carol movie,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Polar Express, which, oh my gosh, I hate Polar Express.
That's the theme from Polar
It's
Express.
definitely not because I had to play it for band.
Yeah.
That might be half of it, but the other half is just because of the movie.
Guys, Tom Hanks plays everybody.
Yeah, why is Tom Hanks like the main character? He's every guy. Every single guy is like, I feel like they were like, okay guys, we spent way too much money on CGI.
we spent too much money getting Tom Hanks.
And now we just can use Tom
now
Hanks.
we can just have him read
'Cause
every
the rest
line.
of them, it's like the Avatar movies where like it's like, you know, like half the budget goes into like the CGI, which so they're like, I guess we gotta get some actors that no one knows.
Yep. Good call. Jacob, speaking of carols, what's your favorite Christmas songs?
Favorite Christmas song? You know, you got the Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Hark the Herald. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Little Drummer Boy. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. You're missing the absolute greatest Christmas song of all time, Jacob.
Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water?
See, the funny thing is that Luke and I never know which order the things go in.
Yeah, like seriously, like I've listened to the song a lot, and it's like the first one evidently is "Walk on Water," which I think is weird because there are other things that the other verses sing about that are like things that happened prior to that. I don't know. It's because they wanted to rhyme with daughter, and water and daughter only are like approximate rhymes. So, and it depends on your dialect too.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, you know, I'm trying to think of a good Christmas story, but in the meanwhile, you know what's funny is people got real upset about our Christmas movie tier list.
Oh my gosh. I thought I said something to you guys, okay? Do you guys not remember in the last part where I was like, you guys, I don't care what you guys think about this thing, but now I do, because now you guys are mad at me, okay?
Everybody's mad at Jacob and I because we said that National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is the best Christmas movie.
Yeah, then what else would top it?
And they said, I had multiple people, one person in the comments, a couple people I actually know in real life, and they all said that they thought Charlie Brown Christmas deserved S tier, and the National Lampoon didn't, because we left those two last to keep you guessing. And they got all crazy because
I never said it's not a good movie.
yeah, I think we put it in A tier, like high A tier.
Would you like, okay, high A tier is basically just low S tier.
And to be fair, it's a good movie, right? Charlie Brown is a classic, but I would argue I think the Thanksgiving one is probably a more rewatchable movie.
I love I feel like the Thanksgiving one's way better because I remember because that's the one where they make the crazy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from the Christmas one is all over the place.
Yeah.
The Thanksgiving one has a set story.
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's
Christmas
true.
one is like they're delivering letters. Charlie's trying to get the thing on, but then like, it's like everything else is happening, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, and everybody only plays like the 3-minute clip of Linus reading the Christmas story, so it's like
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, it's so
wholesome, it's so cute.
wow.
Linus is an absolute terrorist in the other
Yeah,
movies.
you know what Linus has done?
Yeah, Linus literally caused the oh wait, there was Jacob.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Linus did something else.
Yeah, do not look up Obama Hospital.
He did. Yeah, he did that.
I actually don't think Linus did that. Only because Linus, I don't know how age works in the Peanuts universe, but I don't think Linus was old enough to call in an airstrike.
Well, you know what? Snoopy was good at piloting planes, so we know what he did.
He shot down the Red Baron, like
Oh,
he's always
yeah,
planning
yeah,
on
yeah.
doing in the show. Yeah.
And then he moved to
Honestly,
Afghanistan.
we've made a lot of wild jokes in this episode.
Yeah.
We've got the guys with the white sheets on. We got Obama Hospital. We got
Which you guys
whatever
should totally
we got whatever
not look up.
we got whatever Jacob was insinuating.
I haven't. I've also been framed for doing stuff in '99, which I did not do. I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
because you weren't born in '99.
That's what Yeah. I mean, yeah. I wasn't born in '99. No.
Yeah, for
I didn't
sure.
lie on birth certificate or anything.
Yeah. When you filled out your own birth certificate the day of your birth.
Yeah, I might have faked death once, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, or twice maybe.
maybe twice.
Yeah.
Well, the second one was because I needed to go find Santa, but that was.
Oh, and the 1.5 one was for the life insurance policy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
And I made
only
so
counted
much-
It only counted halfway because he was like about to die, and then he pretended to die, and then he didn't die, but he still got the life insurance cash. So
Yeah.
that's how we have our very high quality studio right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1 million studio actually.
You know what's I can't believe you didn't never seen Our First Christmas.
I've not seen Arthur Christmas. I did watch the first half of Klaus at an event I was at.
Uh huh.
So
That's good.
I was about to disclose said event, but then I realized
I
don't want the old FBI finding out where I am. The old CIA,
yeah.
the old Department of Homeland Security,
Our First Christmas.
the old what's another government agency? The old Department of Defense,
Our
the
First
old Department of the Interior,
Our First Christmas.
the old Department of Agriculture.
Our First Christmas is just such a good movie because there's a scene where the U.S. government is trying to track down the thing, and then they reference that this had happened before, and then Christmas didn't happen for like 3 years. I think they also said there has been a crazy amount of stuff that I remember from that movie, like
The old Department of Infrastructure.
yeah.
It took me that long to think of what. Can't even remember if that's a real department. Oh, I should have said the Department of Transportation. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, we love the
They go.
we know that all the cars go that fast. Also,
No, that's the Autobahn.
there is one thing I was thinking of.
There is just one thing I need.
There are people who play sports. Well, like
There are
national
people who play sports.
national
Whew.
sports
Jacob with the hot takes out here.
who play on Christmas Eve, which I'm like, that sounds.
They also play on Christmas Day.
Like, yeah, they play on Christmas Day, but I get that more because like then you get your presents over with,
Yeah.
and then you go do it. But on Christmas Eve, that's when you're getting everything ready, and that's when Santa's coming.
Yeah.
So you can't get in bed for Santa to come because you're playing the b-ball.
Yeah, come on. How is Santa supposed to come if you're busy out there dunking?
No, I'm thinking about the Ninja Turtles movie.
Wait, how does that work if you pull an all-nighter on Christmas? Do you not get any presents?
No, because it depends if someone
Like-
else is in the house.
Okay.
And also, you don't get presents if you don't have kids. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot
So
that.
after you
lore.
like turn into adult and you don't have kids, then Santa doesn't come until you have kids again.
Yeah. What about people who are infertile?
Then you could better start adopting.
Man. I don't know how the Santa lore works.
Depends on which Santa lore you're going off. Are you going by the Santa Claus? Or you're going by like Our First Christmas lore, Klaus lore.
We're going by the Muppets Christmas Carol because
That's-
Santa is not in there.
Which when was somebody like, okay, guys, we're gonna turn this saint
That's true.
into this?
I feel like we did a whole tangent on this.
Yeah, but I feel like I want to say this. Who was like, guys, think about this, okay? I bet this guy had done a ton of opium before this because it was the 1800s, and So guys, hear me out. So we make Saint Nicholas into a guy. He's got a red suit, kind of like
No, that was actually Coca-Cola who did that.
Was it Coca-Cola?
Yeah, in like the 40s or 50s, I think. Maybe the 60s.
So he was in a red suit before.
I don't think so.
So we make this guy, okay, and he's really fat, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola did that so they could sell more Coca-Cola.
Okay. He's got a white beard.
I think that was also Coca-Cola.
He's a priest.
Yep. Actually, no, St. Nicholas is not a priest.
He's a saint.
He's a saint. I don't think St. Nicholas was a priest. I think he was a... Well, maybe he was a priest at one point, because I think he had to become a bishop in order to absolutely slap, what's his name? Arius.
Imagine being Saint Nicholas in heaven right now, like, what?
Jacob, I think we did this whole tangent. But, you know what wasn't in this tangent last time? Why is his name Kris Kringle, bro? Where does that come from? You ever hear that one?
The Pringles Company.
The old Kris Kringle?
Kringle, like crinkling present wrap, and Chris like Christmas. Chris.
Oh, actually, that would make sense. Except the reason it's Christmas is because it's the word Christ, as in Jesus.
Look, they don't know that.
Oh, I mean, Christmas is definitely about
Xmas. Xmas.
Yeah, it's not about guys. It's not about Jesus at all. It's the true meaning of Christmas was the friends we've made along the way.
Also, why is Xmas go? Is it because they're like crossing out Christmas?
I don't know. I don't know what the lore is there. Clearly, it's somebody who does not like Jesus. So,
So stop.
yeah, I think C.S. Lewis wrote a whole paper on this and about the consumerization of Christmas.
I wish I was C.S. Lewis.
Why? So you could have died the same day as JFK?
No, because it's I could be in heaven.
I appreciate that is the one time that a C.S. Lewis death joke worked in that context. Wait, Jacob, you were there, right?
What? No.
You were there on November 22nd or is it the 23rd?
No.
I think it's the 22nd,
I
1963.
Eating ice cream.
With a little umbrella action? You had a little...
No.
You had a
I
little
was eating
black
ice cream,
umbrella.
and then the ice cream may or may not have been a gun. Okay. And then maybe I handed it off to one of my friends who was maybe on a hill. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And I might have been working for a guy. His name was
J. Edgar Hoover.
Maybe. And maybe then I helped out on a different thing in Memphis. But we don't need to know, okay? I didn't do anything in Memphis either.
What about in California after the primary of 1968?
We'll never know.
Okay, so Jacob did it, guys. Anyway, so Jacob, I'm still trying to think of this Christmas story. I've got a good Easter story. This is sort of adjacent.
Okay.
So one year, and my mom and I were laughing about this the other day. One year, my mom went, all right, what's a good symbolic thing for Easter, right? She was sleuthing, she was thinking. And then it came to her. Okay, grab a little cardboard box, okay? Cardboard box, maybe about yay high, yay wide, which works great on, the old podcast. Saying yay high, yay wide, deep and wide, deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide. Okay, anyway. No. So it was a box about 3.5 feet wide and about 2.5 feet tall, something like that. Maybe a little smaller. And I had, Jacob is too tired of my story.
It's because, that long adventure. I mean, that long trip here.
Yeah, well, yeah. From definitely regular places and not the North Pole. But yeah, Jacob's passing on that yawn. But no, so got the big old box, right? And my mom was like, you know what? Luke's got this Eeyore stuffed animal. I was maybe 5 or 6. And she's like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap him in toilet paper, right? Like it's burial clothes. We're gonna put him in the box. And we're gonna be like, it's like Jesus. And then 3 days later, Luke can take out on Easter morning, Luke can take out Eeyore, and then boom, it's like Easter.
I feel like you were
and
crying.
we were thinking about this, and we was like, okay, but that was kind of weird. And also, yeah, that's kind of weird too. So, but no, what's a funny Christmas? I don't have that many good Christmas stories. I don't know. I feel like Christmas usually goes pretty smooth. It's pretty nice. As I think I've said before, one of my favorite traditions is where we each take turns unwrapping like the individual, like we wrap the items that go in the stockings before we put them in, so you can unwrap the items in the stocking like the regular presents, and then we take turns under the tree. So,
you know what's the craziest thing about the Christmas season?
The
New
rampant
Year's
rampant
Eve.
consumerism.
Yeah, that also. But New Year's Eve is like the weirdest part. 'Cause it's like
It's a week later. Yeah,
it's like a week
Christmas,
later.
What is it? Christmas and New Year's Day are a week apart, and Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are a week apart.
Yeah. So like New Year's Eve feels like when you're like, okay, the Christmas season's over, and I'm done.
Mhm.
But also, can we just talk about the New Year's thing at on like the TV? No one watches that anymore.
No one watches that, and then
I haven't watched it
every
since-
year they sing John Lennon's "Imagine," and he would be rolling over in his grave if he hadn't been shot and then cremated. I think he was cremated. Yeah, he had to have been cremated because the ashes were spread. But if he was in a grave, he'd be rolling over in it, because guess what? My guy, literally, he talks about the concept of rampant consumerism in the song, which is funny because he owned two Rolls Royces and 6 apartments.
Yeah,
But-
we don't talk about that part.
But he talked about no possessions and everything, and then it's like, oh, actually, no, your song's gonna be sung by somebody who does it very badly every year, and they sing it in front of like 8 people who are actually there and like 3 people who are watching at home, and those 3 people at home are actually asleep, and the TV just happens to be on at New Year's.
And then
But yeah, and then they sing that song every year, and it's usually like right around the time the ball drops, and it's like, dude, literally, it's like, bro. Also, it is really stupid that it's time-based for New Year's, because guess what? If the ball drops on the TV, that is only it's only New Year's in Eastern Time Zone, United States.
so
if you
maybe they should have
if you live in like literally
Los Angeles.
yeah, if you live in LA, it's like 9 p.m. If you live in like Europe, it's the next day, dude. They're getting up for work. It's
So
like
maybe in every single time zone we should have a ball drop.
yeah, either that or we just coordinate it and we say, hey, it can be. I think it'd probably be best if they did it at like the international dateline or something and made it. Whoa, we're gonna do our ball drop right when this thing hits this, right? But nope, it's all about the United States because rampant consumerism.
Also, the last time, I'll say this: the last time I paid attention was when Ninja, in front of an entire crowd of like 30,000 people, flossed and says, "I ain't seeing enough movement."
Oh, is that where that clip comes from?
Yep, it was on New Year's Eve,
Hmm.
and he's flossing.
Do you know Ninja was on that that TV show, what's it called, The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
He was on there too.
He was on Family Feud.
That would make sense. That makes sense. Good answer. Good answer.
We love Steve Harvey.
You almost said Urkel.
Nope.
Jobs.
It was hard to spit that out. Steve Harvey's like a mixed bag for me because I can't tell if like he's really a good guy or if he's just pretending to be a good guy.
Every man needs 3 suits.
That's what I'm like. He's like this. He's like. Also, I hate motivational videos on like anything because like they're really dumb.
I was down by the river in my van.
And
That's my Matt Foley impression.
And then all of a sudden,
This sounds the same as
and then
Steve
they
Harvey.
play that stupid song where it's like down, kneel. What is it like?
Wow,
It's kind of like that, but it's like
that was kind of what it sounded like, Jabe.
I'm trying to think of how it's. You know the song that I'm thinking of.
No, I'm don't. You mean like that, that real like bass heavy, like kind of like alpha male,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sigma
talking about.
grind set one,
Yeah.
and it's like that kind.
Yeah.
And then it's like
Andrew Tate's like,
this man, what he worked 15 hours a day starting at age 9, and he worked his way up, and that man was Albert Einstein.
no, my thing about Andrew Tate is like,
I really thought you were about to say Anne Frank.
okay, so every time he speaks, he's like, I can't do my Andrew Tate impression, but it's like he's always like, he'll always like start where you're like, okay, that doesn't sound too bad, and then he just starts going, and you're like, okay, it's getting worse.
I was talking to somebody, and they're like, Andrew Tate's like, yeah, his advice is pretty bad, and like whatever, but like he's sometimes most of the time he does pretty good stuff, and then one guy walks in, and he's just like, yeah, but what about that thing where he was like selling women to slavery?
Yeah, we love when he was definitely doing human trafficking. And,
Yeah.
And everybody was like, this guy knows what he's talking about, okay?
Guys, people still like him after that. Like, okay,
Joe Rogan. because then they'll be like, he was on Joe Rogan.
Okay,
And nobody-
everybody's been on Joe Rogan.
Why is everybody on Joe Rogan
I'm pretty
now?
sure the Unabomber would have gone on Joe Rogan if he
Women-
hadn't died.
Oh my gosh, imagine the Unabomber on Joe Rogan. So, how many people did you kill?
3.
3. Probably could have killed more if my bombs were a little bit better. They all are like the Unabomber too, because like half the people he interviews are like, I live in the forest.
Mhm.
Also, why? And like they're like, I met this tribe out in there, and they do stuff so much different, and they're like they're so much better than us because they eat
They don't have
raw
that
meat.
they don't have that rampant consumerism.
No, they're like, they eat raw meat, so that's why, and they don't do modern medicine, which that's a totally different debate. I won't bring that in.
Jacob's all about that modern medicine.
I love Big Pharma, but
Jacob loves the price of insulin and actually thinks it should go up.
I think insulin needs to go up.
Yeah, Jacob actually, in fact, invested all of his life savings in Big Pharma.
Because I was like thinking, man, next year's gonna be 2024, and then I'm like, next year's election year. Oh crap!
Wow, Jacob, way to get political.
I'm not saying it, but like I'm not getting political. Everyone acts like idiots during the political season.
That's true.
Everybody is just like, I hate you because you have different beliefs than me. Okay, dude. There are like some things where you can fight over, but don't be like, because like everybody gets awkward too, where they're like, oh, you support him. I'm just gonna put up, I support whoever I support. Also, signs just, we should never make political like.
Yeah, maybe putting signs in your yard isn't a great idea, gang.
Yeah, because like it just divides your neighborhood.
Yeah, it's really like, oh, I was getting along with the old neighbors, and then now we're not.
It sets up like war lines.
Yeah, and it's like somebody just wanted lower taxes, or somebody else wanted better infrastructure. It's not like it's okay, guys. No need to go crazy. Also, I saw this one thing where this pastor, he was like one of those kind of more mega church style pastors, but he was like ultra right wing, and he was like, I don't want any Democrats in my church.
And then everybody's like, yeah.
No, and then he's like, they got that demon in them. Like, whoa, okay. Okay. He wanted better infrastructure policies. Okay. He thought that universal health care wasn't a bad idea.
Universal health care? You know what?
He's got the demon of universal health care.
You know what's in healthcare? H. You know what's in hell? H.
Oh! I like how that most of the rest of the letters are the same, but we didn't need to... If you unscramble Santa,
It does.
it spells Satan.
But, you know, I love when people do that, because I'm like, there's such thing as, like, coincidence.
Pokemon. More like Pokey Demon.
If you change one of the... It's like one of those scary videos where it's like, if you
change one of the letters in Obama Hospital, it will spell the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, no!
Do not look up Obama Hospital.
And then you had... political scenes are just great, because then, like, everybody's like... Also, I don't like how people idolize political figures. That's where I get like, whoa!
Yeah, that's fair. People be like, I support this guy, and then they're like, but he could never do anything wrong. Or somebody else will be like, no, I support this guy, and he might not be doing a great job, but I don't think he'd do anything wrong. And it's like, guys, understand, everybody's people, and everybody's gonna mess up, and it's like, don't, like, yeah, vote for whoever, but like, maybe just like think about
maybe not like. Okay, commandment number 1. Don't put. Well, thankfully it's not. Commandment number 1, OOT.
Yeah.
Guys, idols should be lower than me. And if you're putting a political figure at the point where like they're perfect, isn't that putting them as an idol before God?
Jacob's spitting facts out here. And in the New Testament, you gotta love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And guess what? And also love your neighbor as yourself. So look, this is a two-parter. Number 1, hey, if you're saying somebody else is, great and like can't do anything wrong, putting them above God. So that's that first part. And 2, hey, if you're like dissing somebody just because they have a different political view than you, guess what? That's number 2. You're not loving your neighbor as yourself. That's crazy. That's
now,
crazy.
Can you guys disagree on your political opinions?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you know what doesn't get somebody to change? It's just yelling at them, guys. It doesn't.
Like,
it
if
doesn't,
I was like, Luke, say something that I wouldn't agree with.
you know, Jacob, I don't think that you were there when that national tragedy happened.
I'm punching Luke because he doesn't have the same political opinions as me.
Yeah, I really appreciate how this is not really even a Christmas episode.
We're just giving you guys advice.
yeah,
You know?
life advice.
Don't get rowdy over politics. Vote for who you're gonna vote for.
Yeah, I think voting has become almost too big of a deal. Also, I don't like how there's sponsored voting things. Like, you'll be on a website, and it'll be like, hey, remember to register to vote. And then it'll be like, use our special affiliate link.
What?
Like,
Should we be commercializing our right to vote?
yeah, guys. Also, hot take. They keep changing the age for stuff. Let's just increase the voting age while we're at it, guys. Let's increase it. You know? Let's increase the age to vote, but let's also increase the age to get drafted, right? Originally, the reason it got decreased because the age to get drafted went down to 18, right? But guess what? Let's just increase both of those to 21. We'll solve both problems. And you know what?
But let's not, do something where, like, theoretically, if you said, like, you wanted to, like, give people special rights to vote because they had a different job. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, you ever seen, like, there's, like, political figures who say, well, you get the right to vote at 21. But if, like, you're a firefighter, for example, you know what I'm probably saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a firefighter, you get to do it early.
Yeah, that's silly.
That's silly.
Also,
don't do that.
Also, do you ever think about the fact that Social Security numbers started in Chicago with the firefighters and the teachers unions? Also, Social Security numbers are really not secure. Look it up, guys. Don't the banks need to fix it. Social Security numbers are just a number until, like, 2012 when they fixed it. So if you're literally 11, then no. Yes, unless you're, like, 11, your Social Security number is just a number and it counts up. Like, starting at 1 and counts up. So you can guess it. So that's why I have Jacob's Social Security number.
Because no one cares.
I was about to say it, but then I'll dox Jacob, so that's too bad. Alright, well, guys, I think we're wrapping it up. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and don't tattle on us for going and visiting the big man upstairs. Not God.
No.
We're not. We didn't,
Well, that did
we
happen,
didn't die.
when I died.
Yeah, when Jacob died that one time. But
and then Luke started crying, and then he used the tear that happened.
I think that's blasphemous, Jacob. No, actually, what I did is I used that automated external defibrillator to shock Jacob back to life. Anyway, no, what we did do is we visited.
Maybe I was just on too much medicine from the doctor's office.
From that doctor's office, the medicine that Jacob had to pay an arm and a leg for. It's all right.
No,
though.
I put it on your card.
Oh no, I'm in medical debt. But no, as we wrap up, we definitely visited Santa, and but on a more serious note, I just remember. Do you remember that? Well, you weren't there that one time. It's okay. It's an inside joke. You guys might get to hear about it sometime, maybe over on the Patreon. Anyway, a couple people probably listening got that joke. But if you don't know the true meaning of Christmas, obviously it's actually about Jesus. And if you don't know Jesus as your Savior, we got a couple resources on our channel for that. A couple different Theological Thursdays. You can actually just click the search button and type that in. How to get saved, that type of thing, into the search button on our page. And then I think it's actually under the heading Salvation. Or just look up, on YouTube or anywhere else, find a reputable source, and learn about Jesus, and hopefully you'll get saved. And I'd like to say thank you. We're really segueing to a sponsor segment, just like with the voting thing. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you to our Patreon supporters, Sam Shakmaev, Josiah Keller, JJ Sebastian, and Joel Webb. And if you want to support the show just like them, head on over to patreon.com/The Conspiracy Consultants. Jacob only got like one part of that.
Also,
whole thing.
if you use our promo code Conspiracy Consultants, you get to
You get to vote early. Vote early, guys. Use our special link. There's
Yeah.
no rampant consumerism in America. Thanks for tuning in.
Man,
See ya.
bye.
See ya. The line is see you.
See you. Howdy.
See ya.